What's up, guys? It's Shamaster, but in this video doing with Deku had the powers of Brightburn, Part 1. Now, before we get this video started, I have to say these few words before we start this What If series. Number 1, I don't know when I can record again exactly, because I do have school on Monday and Tuesday, but now they're allowing us to go on Thursday and Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I have to record. I don't know if they're going to change it back to Monday, Tuesday. I do not know that yet. So I do hope they only allow it Monday, Tuesday, because it seems like they want us to get the fucking coronavirus. Just saying here. Starting to my main man, Corona, mostly Corona from Soul Eater. I'm sorry for you, man. Using your name, I feel sorry for the man. So yeah, or for calling the manga a girl then. Now, second thing. Please go join my Discord exactly. Please not harass anyone there. Please not try to dox. Please do not try to spam, because you will mostly get a warning from that. I just want to be a community that we can just have friendly thoughts. No political bullshit there exactly. So, yeah. And if anyone is doing something disgusting exactly, please call them out. Please just try to contact me exactly, though, and stuff. Say, hey, Shadow Master, this guy's doing this, though, and he won't stop. I'll ask him to stop. If he doesn't, I'll just immediately ban him, because I'm not doing that shit exactly. So, yeah. That might seem a little controversial here, but never mind. Now, third thing. Fuck, what was the third thing? Oh, yeah. Third thing. I am making a list of what ifs on my Discord exactly what's going to happen until they're done exactly. That will be my full list for not that day, for the entire schedule. So that's how I'm going to continue going in order until they are all done. So yeah. Now, let's get this fucking started, alright? So I can start this what if, and actually I can finish it. Now then, let's get started. Let me set a timer, and let's go. Now then, we're starting this off as Inko Midoriya with her husband, Inko Midoriya with her husband, Hasashi Midoriya. Now, Hasashi Midoriya and Inko Midoriya live on a little farm. They do things like getting chicken eggs, milking the cows, and all that crap at least. Now, Inko Midoriya is not, she cannot have kids at all. So she is sad about that at least. And Hasashi does not want to leave Inko alone, because he does not want to be labeled as that guy at least. Those type of people that just want a kid and that's it. Now, Inko does have a little trust issues of trusting Hasashi, because she just thinks that she might just be left alone forever on this farm by herself. But Hasashi has told her multiple times he will never leave her. So yeah. Now, Hasashi Midoriya and Inko Midoriya are on top of their roof at least, and they are watching, or waiting for the meteor shower to begin. Now then, as immediately Hasashi Midoriya sees that the time was, high noon, 12 o'clock. That's when the meteor shower should start. As they immediately see meteor shower has started now. As Hasashi sees this with Inko, as this is really cool to them at least. Now, a few minutes pass before they just see this one meteor. It immediately crashes on their farm, as Inko and Hasashi are, paralyzed, frozen. They don't know what should they do. Should they call the pro heroes? Should they do something else? As they're thinking that they can just, check to see, investigate. If it's something bad, then they'll call the pro heroes. If it's something like, just a meteor, that's it, they can just mostly make a little theme park or like a little thing. Or show off to their friends. Or sell it. They do not know. Now, Inko Midoriya does use her quirk a lot on the farm. So her quirk can pick up, a lot of people. So yeah. She could pick up Midnight if she wanted to, her own husband, and herself. She does have a limit of course. She cannot pick up a car yet, but she has been trying to train herself to do that. So yeah. Now, as Inko immediately uses her quirk to make Hasashi and her float down on the ground. Now, as Hasashi says, okay, so what the heck should I do? As Inko just tells him to get the shotgun, and I'll just wait here exactly. As Hasashi does get the shotgun and stuff, as Inko did get a shovel. Now, as they run over there where the meteor crash site was at, they see, not a meteor. They see a little spaceship. As Inko looks and sees that there's a kid in there. A little precious child. As Inko just, immediately puts down her shovel and just walks over to the, spacecraft. As Hasashi just tells her to not touch it at least. We don't know what is it. As Inko just says that it's a kid. We can't, kill a kid at least. That's disgusting. As Hasashi says, I know. We can call, the military close by us. Or at least a few miles east at least. As Inko says, imagine this. You're a kid. Let's say this though. Let's say you were this kid at least. You find two random people exactly didn't want you. They immediately give you to the government. They weaponize you as a child. Then you want to kill the government. How would that seem, safe? And plus they're aliens, so we're technically fucked either way. As Hasashi just says, yeah, but still. As Hasashi just thinking a little bit. He's thinking that maybe this is a way he can actually show Inko that he actually truly does trust her. Because she's still not that good with trusting Hasashi still. As Hasashi just says, fine. But if this thing, at least, tries to kill you or me, I'm going to immediately kill it on sight. As Inko says, fine. Now, as Inko immediately gets the kid, or at least baby at least, as Hasashi just, runs over to the barn and gets a tart. Immediately throwing over the spaceship. So I can get that later, at least with the truck. Now, as Hasashi and Inko Midoriya start walking home. Now, I'm so sorry I have been fucking up Hasashi's name up. I'm sorry about that. For some reason, at some time at night exactly, I can't say certain words, so I'm so sorry about that. Now let's continue on. Now then, as Hasashi just says, so what should we name him? As Inko's thinking about a few names, she just thinks of, one name. Azuka Midoriya. As she just tells Hasashi that, he says that's a great name. Now, as they get home at least, there were a few more meteors, but these are not, spaceships. These are just regular meteors that did hit. Now, let's get to the next day. Inko Midoriya did have make a little room for her child, Azuka Midoriya. Now, Hasashi in the morning at least did get the truck and did tow the thing inside the barn. And did get a shovel and, mostly fixed the hole at least. So, no, if any procurators do ask if they hit or near you, you can say no and stuff. So yeah, just in case. Now then. As Hasashi is just a little bit more curious at least. He's thinking, what type of alien species would send a kid that looks like a human? Or maybe they're they just like copying people at least. As he just wants to see how strong is this thing at least. Now, as he gets back home, Inko Midoriya has made breakfast for him, though. Now, Hasashi just asks where the heck's that thing at. As Inko says, don't you mean our son? Saying that, yeah, but he's still an alien. Saying, yes, I know, but we cannot tell him yet. We'll tell him sooner or later, but not now. Because, he's still a kid at least, and he's a baby. As Hasashi just says, fine. But one day we will tell him at least. If he does try to fuck you over or me, I'm killing him. Immediately. I don't care how many times we spend with him over, well, how long he's still alive before I kill him. As Inko just says fine. Now, as they're eating this at least, Hasashi just sees that not Inko Midoriya, but Azuka Midoriya is in the living room. Now, Inko did put a few pillows on the ground so if the baby did fall, he would not be hurt at all. I rhymed there. Dab on the haters. God damn it. Now, let's continue on. Now then. Hasashi just asks Inko, how strong is that? Well, how strong is our son? Not trying to say the thing. Saying that, well, he seems normal at least, though. As Hasashi just says, great. Now, let's do a big time skip here. 5 years later. Now then. Azuka Midoriya is 5 years old. And he's going to, well, I think it's kindergarten, or preschool. Yeah, preschool. Now, Inko Midoriya tells, well, Azuka Midoriya he is different at least. He does understand quirks and all that crap at least. Now then, they do allow him to go to preschool, so he is there now. As people ask him what's his quirk, as he just says he's quirkless. As people say, oh, well that's okay-ish. Now, there's no such thing as, well, there are rescue heroes that are are quirkless, but they do not help out in action. They do help out at the HQ. So yeah. But mostly people do like the pro heroes and the rescue heroes. So the people that at the foundation that helps out the rescuers don't get that much credit. So yeah. Now then, let's continue on. Now then, as people are showing off all their quirks though, Deku is just looking at everyone's quirk. Now then, as Bakugo shows off his quirk, one teacher says that quirk can be a powerful quirk at least, as another one says yes, that is. It could be. Now then, as Bakugo asks Midoriya what's his quirk, he just tells him he's quirkless. As Bakugo says, well, that's terrible for you. I mean, it's really bad though, because, you can't become a pro hero, can't make any good money. Don't you live on a farm? As, well, people do look at Azuka Midoriya, and he just says, yeah, he does. As people are a little, well, this seems a little cool. Maybe they can actually see his farm one day. As people are asking questions about his farm, saying that, does he have, well, horses, cows, chickens, all this crap, at least, and a bull. As he just says, no, we don't have a bull, we do have a few cows and chickens and stuff, and we do have a barn. As this does get a few more people to like Deku more than Bakugo. As Bakugo sees that. He does not like it at all. He's an arrogant piece of shit. Of course he does not fucking like it at all. He's like those fuckers. Now, as Bakugo says this thing only, you can't do anything right with your stupid farm, right? I mean, sure you guys, or technically you and your mother exactly, and your dad, aren't pro heroes at all. You guys live on that crummy farm, where you can't do really anything, plus, well, it's shitty there anyway. Now, he does not say shitty, but he does say, well, it's trashy at least. Saying that farm does stink and all that crap, though. As people say, yeah, it does, though. Now, let's do one more time skip. Where Deku is in, well, middle school. Not the last day of middle school, but mostly in the, well, middle of it at least. People have gave them nicknames through his entire, well, childhood at least. Mostly farm boy, farm guy, let's check see. Any guys got any farm jokes at least, or any farm insults, please tell them in the comments below, because I do want to see your, well, any farm insults about Deku. So yeah. Now then. As people have called them multiple things, all this crap. Quirkless loser, all that shit. Now, Bakugo has never, ever punched Deku. Ever. He has never stabbed him or any shit. Now, Deku cannot catch any viruses, common colds, or anything else, because this Brightburn species is immune to all diseases in the universe. So yeah, that means Deku technically did not have to go to the shots or go to the doctor at all. Now then, because he does have that tough skin, that means he cannot be hurt at all. So yeah, now then, let's continue on with this. As Deku's eating at lunch alone, just thinking though, mostly drawing his journal about pro heroes, mostly about the number one hero, All Might. He wished he could actually see him at least, though. See him in action, actually. As one kid that is, well, technically one of Baku's friends, or one of Baku's many, many friends at school, does one thing only. Immediately grabs Deku's journal and says, "What's this, farm boy?" As Deku says, "Give it back. Give it back, Billy." I'm just gonna call him that, though. As Billy says, "No, I'm not gonna give it back, at least. You're a quirkless loser anyway. I don't even know why you guys don't even just die off already." Now, as Deku just tells him to give it back. As Billy says, "What? Make me then." As well, people are looking, checking what's going to happen. Is Farm Boy going to fight Billy? Now, Bakugo does have a lot of respect for Billy, due to his quirk. Billy's quirk is, well, electricity. He can channel electricity through his hand to shock people, though. As immediately Billy starts using electricity to start a fire on Deku's book. As Deku tries to grab at least, Billy's way more stronger. So he does stop, well, Deku from grabbing his journal, before it caught on fire and Billy drops it. People are, well, screaming and running at least, and the fire system immediately activates, as people are immediately escorted out of the building. Now, as well, the fire department was called there, and a few pro heroes were called there too. Now then, as people are being interrogated by police officers, firefighters, and all that crap, and pro heroes, people are asking this one same question: who caused the fire to that notebook? As one of the fire officers just said, "Is there a kid named Izuku Midoriya?" As immediately everyone points at this one kid with green hair, saying that, "Son, is this yours?" As he just says, "Yeah, but I didn't cause the fire." As immediately people say, "Horse shit, that was yours anyway." As Deku says, "That wasn't mine, that was, well, Billy's. He uses his electricity quirk and caused, well, my book to cause on fire." As he just says, "Really now?" Now, the one ability that Billy does have the most is, well, electricity, because he can screw on with systems. As immediately the police officer just says, "Principal, can I see the security cameras, check to see if this is true?" As he says, "Of course." Now, an hour later, they see that the security cameras are offline. They did not get the fight or anything at all, so they did not have anything else. As immediately pro heroes are pressuring Deku to tell him the truth. Did he cause the fire? As Deku is telling him no, he did not. Now, dick move, pro heroes, and dick move, police officers. You can't trust kids. I'm gonna say that right now. My middle school was ass. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm still in middle school, but like, my old middle school, you know one thing only. When somebody fucks up, we beat the shell of them. I'm gonna say it right now. I gotta fight with a few people here and there. Short people, tall people. Pissed off a lot of people there. Gonna say that right now. Now let's continue on. Now then. Now. Now. As well, a few people were going to stand up for Deku, as Bakugo tells them if they try to stand up for that quirkless loser, I'll kill you. Or at least beat the shit out of you enough. As they just shut up. Now, as Izuku Midoriya's parents are called there, they are, well, told about everything exactly. As Deku is suspended from school for 2 entire days. Bullshit reasons, I know. So, yeah. Fuck school. Mostly elementary school and fucking middle school. Some bullshit reasons you can get expelled there for no fucking reason. So, yeah. Fuck middle school. And elementary school. Fuck them. Sorry for that. Now let's continue on. Now then. It is the next day. As well, Azuka Midori is called to the living room. Now, Deku is around, let's say around 12 years old, 11. I'm gonna say he's 11. Nah, 11. 11. Now, as Asashi just tells him that, okay, Azuku, did you cause a fire to your journal? As he just says no, it was, well, Billy. Saying that's okay. I understand that it was you at least. I understand you couldn't cause the fire at all, and I understand they searched your book bag. So I don't even know how the fuck you caused the fire at all. As Inko tells him language. Saying that I know, Inko. Now, he says I understand you did nothing wrong, but, well, you aren't being transferred to another school because, for some reason, you can't really switch districts around here at least. There's not that many schools around here and stuff, and we do want you to get the best education. As Deku just says fine. Now, Inko just tells him that she loves him and stuff, but he is going to be working on the farm a little bit more. Because he does have, 2 days off of school, so he can just be working here a little bit. Now, as Deku just says fine. Now, he immediately walks back to his room, and he's just, thinking. It's all Bakugo's fault, and mostly Billy's fault at least, for using his electricity quirk. I'm just gonna call it Kaminari's quirk, because it's just like that, so, yeah. For now on, I'm calling it Kaminari's quirk. But it truly is not Kaminari's quirk, it's just Billy's quirk. But mostly it's like Kaminari's. Now, as, Deku is thinking, it was all Billy's quirk. Mostly, electricity. You can call it that. Continue on. Sorry. Now, it's all his fault. He's suspended for 2 days, and Billy's praised for all this shit. It's fucking aggravating that, that school's fucking corrupt and stuff. So, yeah. Now, let's get to the next day. The start of Deku's 2-day suspension. Now, as Deku's working on the farm at least, getting the chicken eggs, milking the cows, and all that crap, he sees Bakugo and a few of his friends. Mostly Billy. As his dad told him to not try to fight Billy, but if he does come on our farm, you have full rights to beat the shell of him. As Billy sees the farm boy, saying that, oh, hey, farm boy. As Deku doesn't give him a mind at all. As Billy just, jumps over the fence, and Millie just starts running after Deku. As Bakugo and his other friends are just watching over this. Bakugo's baiting Billy's going to fire electricity bolts at him, and the other friends say, yeah, I bet that too. As they see that Billy's just agonizing Deku. Now, as Inko Midoriya sees that, she was going to say something. As, Hasashi just says no. He needs to learn that he needs to stand up for himself. Saying that not that many people are going to save you on the streets, at least when you're poor and stuff. So yeah. As Inko is saying that, he's an alien, remember? As he says, I know. But it doesn't seem like he has super strength at all, super speed, intelligence. He just seems average. So if he does do something right, at least, we can just say that we have security cameras here so we can, screw him over a little bit. I already know what Billy's quirk is, electricity. He can screw around with the cameras, but he's not close enough to do it with it at least. If the kid actually trained his quirk a little bit more, he could. Now, as Inko sees that Billy's, yelling at Deku, and Deku's not doing shit about it. Before Deku gets sick of it exactly, just gets his glove, puts it back on at least, and grabs a pile of shit. Mostly cow shit. And Billy just chucks it at Billy's face, as some of it did get in Billy's mouth. As Hasashi is laughing the fuck out of his mind at least. He immediately yells at Billy to get off his fucking farm before I get my shotgun and shoot you. As Billy just immediately runs, as Bakugo's friends start running too, as Bakugo runs too. Now then, as Hasashi just walks over to his kid, telling him he did good, saying that Billy kid is a piece of shit anyway. As Inko Midoriya walks over to those two, and tells Midoriya to not do that again at least. Besides, he did deserve it, but still, cow shit, I think that's too good for him. As they start laughing. Now then, let's do 2 days of a time skip at least. The day Deku gets back to school. Now, Deku does wear a black hoodie at least to, well, keep to himself though. Now, we are at lunchtime. Billy has been fucking mad at this quirkless fuck boy, has been doing shit to him, throwing, well, cow shit in his fucking face and his fucking mouth, and it's getting on his fucking nerves. Now, as immediately Billy says, "Hey cowboy," saying that, "What is it, Billy? I already threw cow shit at you anyway." As people saying, "Wait, what?" As people walk over to him saying that, "Wait, you threw shit at Billy." Saying, "Yeah, he got on my farm, so I threw shit at his face, and some of it went in his mouth." As people ask Billy, did he actually like it though? As people see Billy's a little aggravated though. And people do stop making fun of Billy though. Now, Billy immediately just yanks Deku out of his seat and just tells him to fight him. As Deku says he's not going to fight him. As Billy says, "Hi, so you're a fucking pacifist?" Say that, "No, I mean, I did know that cow shit at you." As immediately Billy tries to throw a punch at Deku, Deku just dodges it. Now, over those two days, Hasashi and Inko have been teaching Deku how to dodge attacks at least, so he would not get in trouble at all. Now then, as Billy starts using his quirk, Deku's still dodging every single attack. As immediately administrators have to step in and stop the fight. As people ask what the hell happened. As, well, cops are called, because if you use your quirks in schools in this timeline, immediately cops are immediately called, because, well, your quirk. As people start saying that Deku tries to fight Billy and all that shit, immediately one girl steps in the crowd. A girl named Ochako Araka. She just states to the teacher, or the principal, that it wasn't Deku. It was Billy who tried to cause a fight. As Deku just gives a thumbs to her exactly, she gives one back to him, with a smile. Now then, as Principal says, "Oh, really now, do you have any proof of that?" Saying that, "Well, check the cameras." Saying that the cameras don't work for a while at least, so we don't have any evidential proof. As another girl just yells up, mostly Gyro, or Jiro. Don't really know how to say their fucking name at least, so fucking hard. Now, Jiro just says she has it all on her phone. Mostly, I recorded the entire fight. As she immediately shows the principal and seeing that Billy tried to fight Deku, and Deku is dodging really good. As immediately the principal just grabs Billy's arm, and Deku's arm tells him they both need to come to, well, my office now. As not Inko, but Gyro and Ochako says, "Wait, so Deku's getting in trouble for defending himself?" Say that no. It's true you do have, well, physical or, well, video evidence that Deku did dodge, but how you know you just didn't record when Deku just told, we do not know, you two are just friends with him. As Deku just stands out that they're not my friends at all. In fact, nobody's my friend here exactly. As people do know that at least. As the principal just tells the two lunch ladies to take these two to my office now. As the principal just starts interrogating people, and the, well, police officers are now there, as they start taking statements from this and that. Some people say that Azuka Midoriya dodged a few attacks here and there, Billy was the aggressor and all that shit. And others do say that Billy was not aggressor, it was Deku. Now then, it's mostly more on Billy starting the fight, and Deku is starting to defend himself at least. And people are saying to the police officers that you're going to get a kid in trouble for defending himself, as people see how corrupt this school truly is. But they really can't do shit about it, because some of their kids do come here at least, and there's not that many schools here. But there's a lot of private schools around here at least, and they are really expensive. So yeah. Now, as Inko Midoriya is called up to the school, and Hasashi, as Billy's parents, are called up too. Now, The principal says, hello there, Inko Midoriya, Hasashi Midoriya. Billy's mother and father. Well, your son started a fight with Azuka Midoriya right over there, or Midoriya. Billy, is this true? Say that no, it's not. In fact, that quirkless loser over there started a fight first. Now, as immediately, the principal just looks at, Billy's parents, and says that, do you treat your kid like this, or do you teach him all this crap? As Billy's parents are pieces of shit. Saying that, we do. Mostly quirkless losers like his kind at least should just die in hell. As Inko just says, what you just said? As Inko was going to punch, Billy's mother, or at least start a fight with her. And Osashi was trying to hold, her back. As Billy's dad says, are you trying to punch my wife? As Osashi just says, no, my wife's going to punch yours first. In fact, I would have allowed her, but the school, stupid school at least, and we're foreign folks, so we can kick your ass. Gonna say that right now. As Billy's dad says, that might be true, but I'm way taller than you, fat or skinny. Saying that, I think, I wonder. If I had to say one thing only, do you have a fat problem or some shit? As Billy's dad was going to attack him, the principal just uses his quirk. His quirk allows him to, not stop time, but to make people's kinetic energy stop. Saying that, okay, first thing, I do not want to fight on my grounds at least. You guys can sell this on your farm, or somewhere else at least in the city. I will not get this on my school. Saying, okay, Billy, guess what? You're suspended for an entire week. Azuka Midoriya, I'm sorry I suspended you for X amount of weeks for what you have not done. As Billy's parents are fucking pissed off about this. As they leave, and Deku leaves too, with his mother and father. Now, let me check how much time do I left. Well then, I think this is a good spot to end off here. I'm going to be playing some Doom fucking Eternal, and some other fucking games exactly, like Minecraft, the original Doom, and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys do like this, and goodbye.